at home, in the office, on the way to work, standing at the bus stop.
In the office?
In the office. And that's you perfect for that because this is office attire. Now, I don't have on office attire unless you work in the gym or on the street. But you can do these particular easy, smooth moving, low impact exercises literally anywhere. You can do them in any attire. You can do them in a nice suit. You can do them in your birthday suit. you can do them in underwear and a shirt. But the bottom line is you can do them. The key is you can do them. That's the part of being let's be you. Let's do you. So the first thing we're going to do, since we're talking about the midsection, is we're going to do an easy movement. It's just a turn. Now, when you're turning, you keep your feet planted to the floor, knees slightly bent, hands on your hips. Even if your hips are right here, hands still on your hips because this is going to help the hips. This is going to help the oblique muscles in your midsection. This is going to give that slimming without using that little body magic thing. This is going to do your own magic. This is natural magic. So you put your hands here. And by doing this, you won't bring any extra attention to yourself in the office. If you're standing up looking out the window, you should be working. So you turn this way and you turn this way. And when you turn, you hold it for 2 seconds. You turn and you hold. Again, you won't bring any unnecessary attention to yourself, and you're actually flexing your oblique muscles and your hip flexors at the same time. You hold it for a second. And as you're holding it, you can also feel that stretch up in the upper part of your thigh and the upper part up in the in the pubic area somewhat of your hip area. So you hold it for 2 and you turn back nice and slow and you turn again. Again, you're getting that stretch. You're getting that elongation in those muscles. And you turn again. Now do that about 15 times. The first 3 times is pretty simple. You're like, oh, this is nothing. I can do that. But hey, around 15, you're going to start to feel something. You're going to start to feel it here. You're going to start to feel it here. You're going to start to feel it here. And when you get hugs, the other person's going to start to feel it too. So you turn.
So if I do this in the office, I can look for paper and pencil.
That's right. You can look for everything that you want to look for. And you can look to look better. And you can look to feel better.
And then I can switch it around.
Turn it back because in essence, you're stretching and you're working the muscle and you're contracting the muscle at the same time in a low impact, smooth, controlled fashion. And that's a good thing. So you want to hold it, you want to turn it back again, you want to hold it, and while you're holding it, you want to pull in that stomach. You don't want to have a stomach out like that. That's not going to help you much. Okay, take a good look. This is not good. Okay, this is not good. You want to pull that in, you want to straighten it back up, and you want to pull. Always holding that stomach in. By holding that stomach in, you're going to start to flatten the stomach naturally. You're going to start to feel that stomach tightening, those stomach muscles getting stronger, those obliques contracting and flexing. You're going to feel all of that. You don't have to jerk back and forth like this to get the results. You don't have to do that. This is smooth. This is nice. This is great. So you can start to do that. Then after you're done doing those about 15 times, and then you're feeling good, you still haven't gotten caught by your boss.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Looking for stuff.
No. Then you can do some of the bendies. You can come over and hold it for a second, and then bring your hand down.
I wonder if it's under the desk.
That's right. I wonder if it's under the desk. You can come back up and hold. You can come down, nice and smooth like a swan. Again, knees are slightly bent, feet planted against the floor, and you're coming over like you're touching something. You come back up, you touch, and you come back down like you're reaching. See, it's easy to bend like this, but when you pull that arm out, you add something to it, don't you? You add that elongation of the side. You still have to flex, still holding in the stomach, still feeling good, still breathing in your nose, exhaling out of your mouth, still bringing in that oxygen, that nitrogen, and pushing it back out, getting the flow, getting the energy, getting the flow of life. That's a good thing.
No, it's not on this side.
If you hold your breath, you'll probably fall over when you bend over. So please breathe. That's a good thing. Breathing is good. Even if you got an unsavory aroma because you ate that taco at lunch, keep breathing. Keep going. That's a good thing. Now, after you do about 15 of those, going from side to side, then you're ready for the good stuff. You can stand firm again. And you can pull up and then back down. You can pull up, and back down. This is where you might want to turn towards the door so you can see anybody walking by.
I was going to say, how to explain this to my boss?
Turn around and take a look. But you want to pull up, and then back down.
Not in this skirt.
Now this other thing, you can get a chair and kind of hide yourself too when you're pulling up. So you want to pull up, and back down. What this does, it's working all of that area on the side that you're lifting, and that's a good thing. You're working that hip flexor. In the pubic area, as one would say. So when people say, I just got this lower tire right here, this is going to work on that lower tire right here. The lower tire does not have air in it. It's got cookies, it's got cakes, it's got Oreos and everything else in it. Doesn't have tires. It's not like
air office.
It doesn't have celery in it. It's got cellophane.
You should have seen it around the holidays.
Yeah, so it's got the leftovers from lots of different things that you've been eating and not doing. So, these right here, 15 of these, along with what we've already done, is really going to make a difference. You notice, I'm not doing that because you're at work or trying to be smooth with it. So, you're going to do it nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and smooth, controlled. You're going to come up and contract for a second, and then back down. That contract